Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you back today for another reading. I hope that all of you are doing amazing and having a beautiful day today. So for today's reading, we will be looking at the ending of a tough cycle in your life. So if you're coming across this video, then that means that you're coming out of a tough cycle and beginning a new one. And for today's cards, I actually chose specifically cards that to me represent an ending of some kind of cycle or chapter in your life. So we have three piles to choose from. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Please feel free to choose any pile that you feel most drawn to, and then you can skip to the timestamps which are in the description, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hello, my beautiful pile number 1. If you guys chose this pile, then this is going to be a reading today about the ending of a tough cycle in your life. So let's begin by shuffling your cards as always. And if you want to get straight into your reading, the timestamps are in the description. So let's see, Spirit and Universe, if you could please give pile number 1 guidance today regarding the ending of a tough cycle in their life. What cycle of their life is ending, and what new beautiful things are awaiting for them? Let's see, pile 1. All right, let's get your oracles now. Let's see, what cycle is ending for pile number 1 here? What tough cycle is ending for them? And what are the new and beautiful, amazing things awaiting for pile 1 in the new cycle of their life? What is ending and what's awaiting for pile number 1 in their new cycle, Spirit? Please give pile number 1 guidance regarding the new cycle that's opening in their life and the ones that's closing. Pile number 1, any guidance for pile number 1 here today? Okay. Pile number 1. Ooh, you got 3 cards. Let's shuffle again because I only wanted one specific message for today's reading. So let's see, what is the one last specific message that pile number 1 needs to hear today? Alrighty. Okay, pile 1, we have your cards, and let's see, what is this ending for you? What kind of cycle are you closing in your life? So I mentioned in the beginning that today the cards that I chose, I specifically picked them out because to me these cards represented some kind of ending or ending of a cycle in our lives. And you guys chose the Devil card here, okay, with the snake. And I feel that the cycle that you guys are choosing I feel that the cycle that you guys are closing in your life is part of it. I feel it has to do with maybe breaking some kind of habit, okay? But in general, I would say that is you're gonna stop doing things that are not good for you. That you are aware that they're not good for you, but I feel that now you're gonna start to make the conscious decision to do not do them anymore. So maybe you are going to break some kind of addiction, some kind of habit. Some of you're gonna start staying away from toxic situations and toxic people in your life. Any toxic environments that you might have been involved in. I feel that a lot of you, again, I feel that this is something that you guys are choosing to do by yourself. It almost feels that you are gaining more power and more control over your life by choosing not to do certain things that are not good for you. So what has been causing you to be stuck in a cycle, pile number 1, I feel, is not breaking habits or addictions, or not saying no to things that are not good for you. So I feel that in this new cycle, you guys are gonna start doing things that are working in your favor instead of things that are holding you back. I hope I'm making sense here, but let's see the rest of your cards, okay? Let's see what is awaiting maybe for you in the new cycle and what kind of cycle you're breaking. So you have the Page of Swords here, okay? You have the Eight of Swords. Exactly, yeah. Four of Swords. Ooh, a lot of sword energy with you. Which, the swords kind of represent, the knife. So you're cutting something out of your life. The Moon. And the Nine of Swords. Yeah, okay, this ties in very well. I feel pile number one here. I felt that you're closing a cycle of confusion. And a part of why you were so confused in the past and why you weren't able to see things clearly is because I feel a lot of you were you were maybe a bit too sensitive or too emotional, and you felt like you couldn't gain control over your life and the things that you were doing. But I feel a lot of you are going to start becoming more disciplined because you see that we have like all sword energy with you and just one major arcana. So with the major arcana, because it's the moon, I feel that you guys felt so confused maybe on what to do or how to navigate your life. I feel, when we are dealing with an addiction or a habit, it kind of blindsides us, especially with the Eight of Swords. I feel that there were a lot of things that were unclear to you guys because maybe you weren't sober enough to find your way around. And this could be literally or just metaphorically. There were just too many things that were getting your attention away from your purpose. Pile one. And I feel that you're deciding to cut out toxic behaviors, whether you're doing these subconsciously or consciously, or this has to do with your environment and with the people that you choose to hang out with, or sometimes we don't have a choice. Sometimes it could be our family that we have to live with. So I feel that you guys are gonna find your way around or find your way out of some kind of toxic situation or toxic pattern that's gonna help you move on. And I feel that you're definitely gonna be, your worries are slowly fading away in this new cycle that you're stepping in. And I feel that your mind is gonna start feeling more at ease. With the Page of Swords, this talks about somebody who is a beginner, who is new at something. So this change is gonna be it's gonna be new to you. It's gonna feel a bit weird at the beginning because it's new. But I feel at the end, you guys, this is what's gonna lead to your peace. And I see that you're cutting a lot of things out of your life for the sake of your own peace. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here in your tarot cards. Let's see your oracles. Okay, so we can further clarify your message. You guys have opportunity. Ooh, I like this because we have the moon again. So I feel that you're coming out of the dark, pile number one. And by you, I feel along the way you will start to see how many opportunities you're starting to get just because you're getting more and more sober along the way. And again, this could be literally for some of you, this could be exactly that you're choosing to quit a drinking addiction. But for others of you, it could just mean that you're clearing up your vision. Your vision is not clouded anymore. And you're starting to see your potential. You're starting to see the opportunities that you're getting along the way. So I really feel that for you, the cycle that you're ending again is quitting toxic behaviors or doing toxic things that are holding back your potential. I feel a lot of you are going to become more disciplined and you're going to start to take more control and charge over your life is what I feel here. You also have discernment. Okay. And abundance. Yeah, look at this. I love this for you, pile one, because I feel that you're, making a decision like this and actually being able to see what is toxic in your life. It's a big thing and it's a big deal because we see with the Eight of Swords and the moon, oftentimes when we are in these situations, we do not like to admit this to ourselves. We do not like to see it. We tend to, cover our eyes, which is exactly what the Eight of Swords is about. And the moon card, we're confused. Our vision is not clear. So we tend to put a shield over us so that we protect ourselves, so that our mind and our body doesn't feel like it's in danger. So we tend to lie to ourselves. We tend to make ourselves believe that things are fine when they're not, just so that we protect ourselves. So believe me, it takes a lot of courage and strength from you to actually be able to see what you need to fix in your life. And that is always the first step of moving forward. So I see that you guys have done that already. So now it's about you deciding to become more disciplined and actually quitting things in your life that do not serve you, that do not serve your higher self. The hard work is paying off. Yeah, okay. So maybe some of you are already in this and you're already working really hard on improving your lifestyle, improving your life, pile one. And I see that it's working. I see that it's paying off. So congratulations. And you also have emotions are running high. Exactly. I mentioned before you might be feeling a bit sensitive or just emotional because there are so many things going on in your life. A lot of your emotions might be surfacing, but you know, with time and you know, sometimes time can really heal a lot of things. It's not about the physical time, but it's about how much we sit in that energy, and the more and more we sit in it, the more comfortable it becomes to us. So you know, sometimes we just need to allow our bodies to adjust to the changes, because our body can literally adjust to anything. It's just a matter of those couple of days until we get a bit adjusted to the situation. So I see that you're getting there. You have Cancer, nurture, comfort, and protection. Yeah, I was talking about how you guys were trying to protect yourself before from feeling like you're in danger or you're in a toxic environment. But I feel like you guys are gonna go through a period of healing here. Some parts of you really need to be healed, and I would suggest for you to work on that and not avoid it, because it's either way it's gonna come surface, whether now or sometime later. So it's better to just do it now. So yeah, just work on healing yourself, Palawan, because I feel you're doing a great job in coming out of this. All right. You guys also have cleansing waters, purifications, activates vibrant life force. See, cleansing. You guys are getting rid of toxic things in your life. You guys are cleansing your soul. You're cleansing your environment. And this is exactly what's gonna bring in more positivity in your life. Some of you might be coming out of depression as well, or a depressive period of your life as well, is what I feel here. And you also have solitude. In silence, peace prevails, or prevails. I'm not sure how to pronounce that word. But I feel at this time you guys might choose to spend a bit more time alone, just because that's what we tend to do when we feel a bit more emotional and a bit more raw with our emotions or sensitive. I feel spending more time with yourself and really letting your body and mind adjust to your emotions, to the changes, is very important. So don't really force yourself to be around people at this time if you do not feel like it. If you feel like you need a bit more time, just take your time. And I see that you guys are doing great, okay? All right, let's see your last message, pal one. You have, oh, look at this. Goodbye to the old, hello to the new. Perfect way to end your reading, no? You finished one part of your life, and now a new and even better part is beginning. Talking about ending tough cycles. So clearly you guys are saying goodbye to the old and welcoming in new energy that's going to be so much better for you, so much healthier for you, and so much more beneficial for you. So really embrace this energy, pal number one, and don't regret helping yourself and pulling yourself out of this. All right, so lovely energy. I hope that this resonated with you. If it didn't, please leave a like and a comment, and I hope to see you guys in my next reading. Bye guys. Hello my beautiful pile number two. If you guys chose this pile, then this is going to be your reading today about what tough cycle is ending in your life. So let's begin by shuffling your cards, pile two. And if you want to just get into your reading, the timestamps are in the description. So let's see, pile number two. What is the tough cycle that's ending in your life right now? And what is the new cycle that you're entering? What is it bringing to you? What kind of blessings can you expect along the way? Any information that your spirit guides and the universe would like to tell you regarding this new cycle that you are entering. Okay, let's get your oracles now. Pile two, what cycle in your life is ending and what is the new one going to bring for you. I feel this card for you. Let's get your other oracles. Pile number 2, Spirit, if you can please give guidance to pile number 2. What cycle of their life is ending and what is the new one bringing for them? What kind of blessings can they expect in the new coming cycle in their life? Pile number 2. Pile number 2. Any further guidance for pile number 2? Okay, this one fell to the side for you. And let's get your last card, pile number 2. What is the message that you need to know before you begin this new cycle in your life? Okay. So let's see, pile 2. What is the cycle that you are ending? And what is the new one bringing for you? So I mentioned this in the beginning as well, or maybe you skipped that part, but I specifically selected the cards today, and I chose ones that, for me, they represent as a kind of ending in our lives or closing a one chapter and beginning a new one. So as your card, you guys have the Hanged Man with this caterpillar here. So what I'm feeling for you, pile number 2, the chapter that's ending for you is one of stagnation. So I feel that you are ending a chapter of your life where things felt very stagnant. Perhaps maybe a lot of you are gonna be done with waiting on something or somebody, and you're gonna start making the moves yourself, is what I'm hearing. I don't know why I'm getting this energy with the Hangman. Maybe some of you were so stuck on something and waiting on something to happen and hoping that it would really happen, and that it's kind of like this energy, a bit of like wishful thinking. But with the Hangman, it also can talk about changing our perspective. So I feel that you guys are getting this switch in your head where you're coming to a realization that you cannot wait no more, that your time is not worth here. And I feel a lot of you are gonna choose to take action yourself towards something. Okay, that's kind of what I'm picking up here. But let's see your other cards. Let's see your tarot cards first, so we can see what is this cycle that's ending in your life exactly. 4 of Cups. Oh yeah, okay, this explains a lot. Knight of Wands. You have the 10 of Swords. Wow, talking about ending of a cycle and you get the 10 of Swords. Knight of Swords. And your last card, the 6 of Wands. Ooh, such a beautiful way to end your spread, I'm telling you. Okay, pile 2. What I'm seeing here for you is that you guys were in a stagnation, or you were in a stagnant period, because you kept getting maybe opportunities that were maybe even close to something that you wanted but weren't the exact thing, or it was just things that wouldn't fulfill you fully, that wouldn't satisfy your cup to the top, right? It's not like the Ace of Cups where the water is like overflowing from the cup. With yours, we can see here that there are many things trying to fill in your cup, but I feel that none of them would be enough to fully fulfill you. So I feel like you were in a stagnant period because you guys were waiting on an opportunity, on one specific opportunity. And maybe you got some things along the way, but it wasn't the exact same thing that you guys wanted. But I feel that you're not closing that cycle and you're starting a new one where you're like, no, I'm gonna go after exactly what I want. And I feel that a lot of you, especially you have the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands together. I feel that you're so hungry for success, pile 2. I feel that a lot of you are like, I know that I'm worthy of this. Like, I know that I'm good at this. Why am I not getting the opportunities? Why are people not recognizing it? And I feel that because you, pile 2, your way to success might be a bit more isolated than other people's. Okay, we all have our own way and our own journey to success, so it's important to not compare yourself to other people when it comes to how you're going to get there. Because with the Six of Wands, I feel that you guys are going to achieve a very big success in your life, perhaps public success, because the Six of Wands can talk about fame and success. So if you're into that, if that's the goal that you're striving after, then take this as a confirmation. But I feel that a lot of you are meant to go there alone. You're meant to do it alone. We see in your cards that perhaps teamwork is always important and collaborating with other people, but it's not like in the way where you're constantly gonna have somebody over your head and constantly somebody guiding you, constantly somebody watching over you. It's kind of like, I'm getting like agent energy, right? Maybe this is just an example just to give you like of what I'm trying to say to you in my head. So how some celebrities, let's say, they have an agent, right, who takes charge of getting them jobs, getting them promotions and stuff. And then we have other people who maybe just are working on their own, they're independent artists, or they got famous by maybe posting on YouTube or posting on Instagram. So they started it very much alone. And I feel that you guys have that energy where you're going to do things alone. Like you're going to collaborate with people along the way, and there are people who are going to help you out. But maybe they're going to be different people at different stages in your life. And you're not going to constantly have somebody trying to control you in a way, and if you think about it, this might be better for you, because I feel that you're very free spirited, and for you it wouldn't be so great to have somebody who is constantly trying to control your way to success. So if you think about it, I feel that this way would actually be much, much better for you. But either way, you guys are getting there. All right, let's see, what are your oracles? Fulfillment. Ooh, I like this. So the chapter that you are opening, or the cycle that you're entering, is going to be very fulfilling for you, pile number 2, because you're so hungry for success. It almost feels like you're deprived, you're starving, you're so hungry. So you have all the energy that it takes in order to get to the top for yourself, pile number 2. You have assessing. Okay. And you also have power. Oh, I like this. Yeah, you guys are just meant to work on your own. I really feel that. And with assessing, I feel like for a long time, you guys have been planning on how you're going to get there, how you're going to do things, and what is the best way to approach things. Maybe you have been also observing and comparing other people who achieve the dream that you want, and assessing what is the best approach for you, what is the best strategy for you. I almost kind of feel like you guys are your own manager, and you're like doing like your own schedule and making sure that you finish things on time. But I really feel like you guys are very powerful people, and you really stand out. You have that kind of presence where you stand out from the crowd. So I feel like you guys are getting there. You're on the journey. We have here the air balloon. So you're definitely getting there. You are good enough. Yeah, you guys are good enough to achieve this. You guys are good enough for success. I always get with this card like very pretty energy. So some of you might be very like attractive, and yeah, a time for healing. A lot of purple as well. Maybe you're psychics, maybe you have natural psychic abilities, natural intuition abilities that come to you very naturally. And I feel that a lot of you are very much in tune with your path. You're very much in tune with where you're going. I feel there is a lot of calmness ahead of you, pile number 2, and a more smooth sailing journey when it comes to your way to success, because I feel before it was a little bit rocky and painful, especially with the 10 of Swords. I didn't address this in the tarot cards when we were talking about it because I was so distracted about the other things. But with the 10 of Swords, I feel that there was something very painful that's ending in your life, pile number 2. Perhaps this could be related to a person who maybe didn't give you the opportunities that you wanted, or in general, you just didn't receive what you wanted, and that left you heartbroken. But that also left you striving for success, even hungrier for success. You also have fire, confidence, optimism, passion, and bravery. Look at this, passion and bravery really talks about like being hungry for success, being passionate, being brave to take the risk in order to succeed. So I feel like you guys are feeling actually pretty confident and pretty optimistic of what you're going to do, because I feel that you have a very steady plan with assessing. Again, I feel that you have been assessing the situation and how you're going to get there. What's the best approach for you? And I feel like you got it, pile number 2. Breaking trial of breakthroughs at hand. I'm telling you, pile 2. I'm so happy. Oh my god. I got so excited there for you. Because I'm so proud of you, pile number 2. I really feel that you guys just, like, you're about to show everyone what they missed out on. And because I feel that you maybe are the type of person who is so talented and has so much potential, but just for some reason other people cannot recognize it until you make it so big that it's inevitable for all of those people who once shut you out to come back to you and to want you, right? It's kind of like you maybe applied to so many jobs or to so many agencies, so many people. You've tried to get their attention to help you, to help make a star out of you, to make something out of you. But it almost feels like nobody was able to see your potential or talent. And I feel that now you guys are going to show the whole world how powerful you actually are. And everybody is going to want you. Everybody is going to want to work with you now that you're so recognized and you're so well known in your field. Yeah, there's a breakthrough that's coming in for you guys. Wondrous universe, walk in beauty. You know, I feel that you guys are going to be able to say to yourself, like, the universe works in very mysterious and magical ways. I feel that at the end, when you guys achieve this, you're going to be able to say to yourself, you know, the universe is truly wondrous and it works in very mysterious ways. All right, let's see your last card here, pile number 2. I love this. You have perfect timing. This is the right time for you to move forward. I love this. Oh my god, pile number 2. I'm so happy for you. I love this. It almost feels like everything is coming together perfectly for you. You guys were like so stuck in waiting for something, but no, you guys, you got this. Like, you got this. I feel like you're so meant to succeed on your own, and you're gonna crush it. I really feel like you're gonna do something great here, and now it's the perfect time. Like, this is your time, pile number 2. There's gonna be no more waiting anymore. There's no more healing, learning. Like, you know, you do have your time for healing, but you know, it's not that energy where you need to go through those years to develop, through those years to learn, to find your way out. You already know, you already are there, pile number 2, and this is your time when you receive the breakthrough. So this is, don't be surprised if this happens really fast for you, because as I said in the beginning, the stagnant period is over for you. Like, the slow moving period, the hiding period for you is over. You need to be seen by people. You need to be you need to show off your potential, pile 2. So it's time for you to do that. It's the perfect timing right now, and I love this for you, pile 2. But that's the message that I have here for you today, and I hope that this resonated with you. If it didn't, please leave a like and a comment, and I hope to see you guys in my next reading. Bye, guys. Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. If you guys chose this pile, then this is going to be your reading today about what tough cycle of your life is ending. All right, so let's begin by shuffling your cards as always. And if you just want to get straight into your message, you can find the timestamps in the description. So let's see, pile 3. What is the tough cycle that's ending in your life, pile 3? And what is the new one bringing for you? What is this cycle that's ending and a cycle that is beginning for you? Let's see, pile 3. Okay, let's get your oracles next. Oh, I cannot get these. All right. Oh, got it. Let's see, pile 3. What cycle in your life are you ending? And what is this new one that you are beginning? What blessings are waiting for you in your new cycle? What is the guidance that you might need to hear about this new cycle? Pile number 3, what do you need to hear right now? Spirit and universe, please give guidance to pile number 3 regarding a cycle that's ending in their life and a cycle that is beginning. Pile number 3, what guidance do you need at this current moment in your life? Okay, and let's get your last message here. What is the exact message that pile number 3 needs to hear, Spirit, regarding an ending of a cycle in their life? All right, pile 3. Let's see, what cycle in your life are you ending? And what is the new one bringing to you? I love the 2 previous piles. Let's see what are your messages. So if you guys skipped the beginning, I mentioned that I chose today the cards specifically to ones that represent an ending. At least to me, these cards represent an ending of a chapter and a beginning of a new one. So you guys chose the death card here, all right? And we see the image here is one of a tunnel. So I feel that you guys are coming, it's like you're seeing the end of the tunnel. You're seeing finally the light. You're able to see the ending of this tough cycle in your life. You're coming out of the dark and you can already see the light. So I feel that this is already showing to you guys that you're coming out. You already know your way out. And I feel like you're getting very close to it, right? The light at the end of the tunnel. That's what this card represents to me. Let's see your tarot cards though, so we can get here a more clear message. You have the 5 of Wands. Ooh, okay. You have the Star card. Lovely. You have Page of Wands. 8 of Swords. And your last card is the Queen of Cups. Ooh, I really like this. I really enjoy your message. So let's begin pile 3. I feel that for you, the cycle that you're coming out of is one of feeling like maybe you're suffocating. I feel that's the best way I could describe it. You know, and the tunnel is very, it could be claustrophobic. I hope that's how you pronounce that word. And it could be dark and a bit scary inside for you. And you know, it can bring that emotion of suffocation. So I feel for you, you're ending that. For some of you, this could do with your authenticity, and this is where you felt very closed off. The 5 of Wands can talk about competition and when there are other people also involved. So maybe you guys you felt like you couldn't be your authentic self in the crowd. Maybe you felt like you were going to be judged, or maybe it wasn't allowed for you to be authentic, or it wasn't deemed appropriate for you to be authentic to what is authentic to you. But with the Star card, I feel that you guys are going to fully start being yourself. You know, a part of the Star card, we see that in the original tarot deck, the image that's presented with the Star card to me gives off very honest energy, because there's a person in the image and they're fully naked and they're like putting water back into the lake or something like that, right? So to me, this is like giving energy of honesty, of almost like integrity. And I feel like you guys are going to just start being truly who you are without a doubt, without feeling guilty about it. Especially with the Page of Wands, I feel like you're gonna stand your ground with who you are and be proud of that. And the Queen of Cups, I feel that the new cycle that you guys are entering is going to be so much more fulfilling for you than what you were living in the past. Because I feel that in the past you just felt so closed off. You felt like, you know, the 8 of Swords can also represent like feeling like stuck in the mud and feeling tied to something and not being able to leave. But I feel for you, pile number 3, there is an ending of a cycle where you have to pretend to be someone that you're not. All right, that's kind of what I'm picking up here. Let's look at your other cards here. Gateway. Wow. Yeah, it says gateway. Yeah, you're entering a new cycle. Exactly. And do you notice this pile number 3? I really like this. We have the tunnel here and we see the light, and it almost feels like this is the light. This is the end of the tunnel. Once you reach the end of the tunnel, this is what's waiting for you. So there's a lot of magical energy waiting for you in the new cycle that you're entering. I really feel that there is energy of freedom for you, pile number 3 here, that's awaiting in this new chapter of your life, and just being able to fully embrace your magic and authenticity without feeling an ounce of guilt. Like, that's what I'm mainly feeling here for you. You guys also have fruition. Ooh, and protection. Ooh, I like this. With this protection card, I'm just getting that you guys, you're safe to show yourself. Like, you're safe to be who you were born as. Okay? There is so much like vulnerability in your pile that I'm feeling here to, like, I feel it's not easy to show the world exactly who you are sometimes, because you can feel very judged and misunderstood. So I feel that you guys might feel a bit vulnerable at this moment, but like, I feel it such a freeing energy coming in for you, pile number 3, that you won't even care afterwards because of how good you're gonna feel. Like, you're gonna realize that it was all just in your head. And the 8 of Swords, the reason why we're feeling stuck when the 8 of Swords comes up, it's because we're stuck because our fears. We are stuck because of the illusions that we create, which are fears, basically. So you're going to realize that it was actually not that scary, and that it feels so much better to actually be who you are than be afraid of being who you are. Do you know what I mean? All right. You also have be bold and make the first move. Yeah, there's a calling for you to make the first move, pile 3, because you're almost there. You're just one step away to embracing the new life for you. So be bold. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to do this, pile number 3, because you need to be bold in this moment of your life. And I'm telling you, the freedom that you're going to experience with you making this move is going to be irreplaceable. All right, you also have, look at this, show the world the real you. I cannot make this up, pile 3. All of the cards are just lining up so perfectly today, and I honestly love it, because it really shows that you guys need to show the world who you really are. Don't show the world the real you. This is exactly what I was like repeating the entire time, so it's crazy. Okay, next you guys have establishing a foundation, health, daily life, and practical details. I feel that you guys are going to start establishing a new lifestyle for yourself. Once that feels more authentic to you, maybe you're stepping in a new routine, or you're just going to be like just living a completely different life, because now you are who you are. You're not pretending to be somebody else. So I feel there is going to be many changes that are going to be implemented in your day-to-day life, and things that are going to impact your routine and the way that you do things, the time that you do things. So I do see that there's going to be quite a bit of a change in your lifestyle and routine as well. You also have solitude and silence, peace prevails or prevails. Paul number 1 also got this one. Yeah, it was Paul number 1 that got this one as well. And you have wise leader. You are a beacon for others. Guys, I feel like you're so like meant to inspire people, and you're a beacon for others. This is talking about like your inspiration to others. You are the one who's gonna spike passion and inspiration in other people, and then you're gonna inspire them to be themselves as well. So I really feel for you, Paul number 3. Be bold and make the first move. Show the world the real you, because you're going to be praised for it and you're going to be loved for it. And it's going to feel so amazing. Again, I'm saying this, it's going to feel so amazing that you're going to even forget about your fears and these illusions that you have created that you're afraid of. Okay? Let's see your last card to end your reading. You have healing, healed, healer. Healing energy surrounds you and this situation. Yeah, I feel that your situation is being healed. Pile number 3, we clearly see with your message here that I feel that your angels and your spirit guides are really supporting you, and they're always keeping you safe. They're always helping you out, and they're helping you heal yourself and your wounds in order to come forward as your real self and your true self and your authentic self. And don't hide yourself anymore, please, because I really feel all of us have something special that if we all just uncovered that, at least that one little spark about us, I feel the world would be so much more interesting and fun. And, you know, don't compare yourself to other people, really, Paul number 3. Just be your true and authentic self. And I feel that's the way that you guys are going to live a happy life, free life, and feel comfortable. So, yeah, beautiful message, Paul number 3. I really hope that this resonated with you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again. Bye bye.